How's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, today in this video we're going to do a little bit of a tutorial. This is one of the big fields that we just bought. It's barley, and this field and the other one that we bought are pretty good size. This one here is 103 acres, and the other one I think is even bigger than that. Here's where we're at. When we harvest this, I think we're probably going to run 2 harvesters in here, and the grain, where we're going to haul the grain, is back down to the home, our farm. Well, that's a pretty good ways. So the way I do this is I usually set up a grain cart, which I call a mother bin or a buffer cart, whatever you want to call it. I will set one of those up about right here, and he'll sit here. He'll have his pipe out, and this truck, I want this truck to come in here and load from that mother bin and take it to our farm silo and come back and get another load. So here's what we're going to do. Now, I've not run Autodrive on this map, mainly because the roads are kind of narrow. But we're going to set up a more or less a simple route for him to run, and yeah, see if we can get this to work. All right, now right here is a good place. This is where I'd like for him to load. Okay, so we're going to put a point in here. Now, what I did over here is I more or less turned Autodrive on, but not really. What I did is I turned it on so that we can create. Now, you can always turn your waypoints off. So, but I want to turn that on, and I want to come over here because I want to create a stop. I want to create a target. All right, let's see here. We want to start recording. And you see that X that come up there? Okay. We want that to be a target. All right, and we want to call that, let's see. I want to get in here and find out what field number that is, so that I think that's, yeah, that's number 4. Okay. So we want to hit that, and we want to say, we want to call that field 4. Load. And then press OK. And now you see that's become field 4 load. All right. Now what we're going to do is we are going to drive to where we want to unload. So we're going to start this. And also, I kind of like to use the vehicle that we're going to use. I like to use the vehicle that to make the route, to create the route that we are going to use on the route, if you understand that. All right, so you notice we're recording. All right. Now, You can go as fast as you want to or as slow as you want to. It doesn't matter. All right. Now, we are going to go down here. And we're going to kind of make a wide turn. All right. And we're on our way back down to the farm. Like I said, I mean, you can run as fast as you want to run down to there. It doesn't matter, because it's going to just keep recording. You can think of this sort of like a train track, I guess. It's going to run on this track. It's going to run on what you're recording here. Now, like I said, this is just a simple route. It's just something that's going to help us get the grain from fields where it's so far away that we need help hauling it. That way we don't have to run it down here and unload it. Now, like I said, we're just taking it easy. There ain't no hurry. If you was in a hurry, you could run faster if you want to. All right, now we're getting down here to where we're going to turn. Alright, this is where we're going to turn. So you just pick whatever way you want to turn in here. And I think that's fine. Alright. And we're just going to kind of stay over here to the side. Like I said, there is no hurry. You know, take your time and get this the way you want it. That's the main thing, is that you get it the way you want it. Now, you can always come in here and edit it if you want to, and that's entirely up to you. So, all right. Now we're going to come around here. And we're going to make a turn. And this is the silo right here that we want to unload at. All right, now what you want to do is you want to pull on here and go past. Go past, like way out there. All right. I'd like to get one more. All right, right there. We got our waypoint. Did you see that red ball come up there? All right, you're actually past where you're going to unload. But Autodrive is smart enough that whenever it comes over that, it's going to get the prompt to unload, and it will before it reaches this point. But we're going to call this point, and we want to make another waypoint. We want to call that yard silo. And we'll call this one yard silo 1. And that's all you need to do. I mean, you don't have to put unload. You can, or you can call it whatever you want to call it, just as long as you know what it means. All right, and you press OK. That's yard silo 1. All right. Now, we are going to keep recording. All right, we will come around here. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. All right, we just keep recording. Like I said, you can do this as fast as you want or as slow as you want. Myself, I do not like to get into a hurry. Yeah, I don't like to get in when I'm making this track, because you want this to operate correctly. You don't want problems. All right, so now you're going to go back to the field. All right. Just nice and easy. Everybody having a good day today? Yeah, we're having a great day. We're just trying to get this Autodrive track set up in advance, because I know we're going to run 2 harvesters up here. I'm not going to have time. Well, I should say I don't want to take the time to bring the grain down here to the silo and dump it and come back. I would rather keep the harvesters running and let this guy do that. So yeah, it works really good, real good. It's a very intelligent mod. All right, so now you ask, is it going to hurt if those lines touch one another? No, absolutely not. Not going to hurt a thing. You just come up here, just pretend you don't see them lines, and make your turn. All right. But it's not going to hurt one bit if you cross them lines. All right. Now here, we're going to pull in here. All right, and we're going to come around this way. And we're going to make a U-turn. Alright. Now, I've got this set to, I want to connect them myself. So, what you do, you see that dot turn blue? Alright, you left click that with your mouse and go up to that point and left click it again, and it's connected. See how it connected there? Alright, now at this point you are done recording. So what you want to do is make sure you come over here where you pressed record and stop recording. You don't want to record no more. You have got a complete circuit. Alright? So now you want to test it. Say, okay, well, I want to test it and see how it's going, if it'll run on it. Alright, so you see this highway? That's fine. Come up here. You've got 2 waypoints. There's your waypoints. Alright, let's see if it'll go to the yard silo. So you press the yard silo and hit go. Now I like to keep my waypoints on for now, just so I can see if he deviates from anything that I recorded. And I can tell you right now that I've never had him deviate from anything that I've recorded. Alright, keep in mind, I'm not driving this. This is running on Autodrive. He's doing this himself. This is from the track that you just recorded. Now there, you know, it doesn't matter how fast he runs, except if there's a bump in the road or whatever. Now if there's a bump in the road, yeah, that could be bad. And so then you would have to try to slow him down. Alright, now going to turn in there. We want to make sure he makes the turn. And he made that just fine. It looks good so far. Now, if we had grain in this trailer, you would see that he will stop and empty that grain. In that silo. But without grain in it, he's going to go right on to his waypoint. And it looks like he done a good job. There he is. He reached his waypoint. Alright, and we want to check it going on the way back. So we'll program him and we want to run him back. So you go up here and you leave your highway there, and you, all right, we want to go to field 4 load and tell him to take off. And all you're doing right now is just checking your track, I guess is what you would call it. You're just checking your route, your track, to make sure there's no errors and to make sure this guy is doing what you want him to do. Now, this route, once once you're fine with it, any vehicle will run on this route. It don't just have to be this truck. It can be, and you can run more than one truck on this route. I have run 2 trucks before. Actually, I have run as many as 3 trucks. Not on this map, but it was a big map. And the fields were 3 and 4 times as big as this big one up here. So, yes. And kept 3 trucks busy hauling grain. All right. Everything looks good so far. Everything looks great. Just want to make sure he makes the turns correctly, or the way you want him to. That's everything right there. You are in charge. You want this guy to do what you want him to do. All right. Everything's looking good so far. And he should get over to his waypoint and stop. And you'll get a notification that he arrived. And there you have it. You have created a simple route. And at this point, you can come over here and turn these waypoints off. You don't need them waypoints on. And you can still tell him where to go, what you want him to do. And then you come down here and tell him to go. So, all right. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, it's just a quick tutorial. Plus, we needed to get this done. This field is going to be coming due first, and then we'll have the field next to it over there. It'll be coming due, and we just wanted to get some Autodrive going. So that we can haul our grain, you know. So anyway, I will show you. Let's bring up the Autodrive, and you press Alt O, or Alt 0, not O, Alt 0, and it brings up your HUD. Alright, so we're going to go back down to the yard silos where we're going to go. So you just tell him, okay, let's go. We don't want field load, we want the yard silo. Alright, so you just press go, tell him to go. But like I said, I think we're going to call this a video. It was just a quick tutorial on how to get this done. And as you can see, he's running it. You don't need all them waypoints up there. So, alright. If you've liked this content, please go down and give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do. I would sure appreciate that. If you'd like to share this video with someone that you think it would help, please do. But as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, I think we're going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.